The wake up, you can begin fixing your entire life in a single day. And the reason this is possible is not because life suddenly transforms, but because you finally decide to stop living in a state of unconscious repetition. Most people never change because they are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect motivation, the perfect level of confidence. They imagine that transformation requires years of discipline or a dramatic event that forces them to become someone new. But the truth is far simpler and far more powerful. Change begins the moment you wake up from the version of yourself that you no longer want to be. Every transformation in history, every personal comeback, every story of reinvention begins with a single day when a person decides enough is enough. They reach a moment when comfort becomes too expensive and denial becomes too painful. That moment is usually quiet. It does not announce itself. It appears in an ordinary day, during an ordinary moment, when you suddenly feel the weight of your own potential pressing against the walls of your current life. Most people are not suffering because their life is unfixable. They are suffering because they are disconnected from their inner truth. They are drowning in noise, distractions, obligations, and the constant expectation to keep moving without thinking. They wake up, do what they always do, repeat the same actions, feel the same emotions, complain about the same problems, and then wonder why nothing ever changes. They are living on autopilot. They are awake, but not truly conscious. Today becomes the wake-up call the moment you choose to stop running from yourself. This is the day you choose to face what you have avoided for months or even years. You acknowledge the habits that have been draining you, the choices that have been weakening you, and the excuses that have kept you stuck. You admit where you have been lying to yourself. You admit that you could have done more. You admit that you have played small because comfort felt safer than growth. Fixing your entire life in a single day does not mean solving every problem. It means shifting the direction of your life so strongly that your old habits lose their power over you. It means choosing honesty instead of denial. It means choosing responsibility instead of blame. It means choosing intention instead of chaos. This one day becomes the foundation for everything that comes after it. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a completely different relationship with yourself. Imagine feeling proud because you finally took control. Imagine the relief of letting go of the mental clutter that has kept you stuck. Imagine knowing that today was the day you stopped drifting through life and started living with purpose again. This is what it means to fix your life in one day. It is not about perfection. It is about awakening. It is the moment you look at your life with clear eyes and say, "This is the first day of the version of me I was always meant to become." Clean the internal mess. If you want to fix your life, you must begin inside yourself. The outside world is only a reflection of your inner world, and nothing truly changes until you understand what is happening in your mind and heart. Most people try to improve their lives by changing their environment, buying new things, starting new routines, or forcing themselves into productivity. But none of that creates lasting transformation if the inner world remains cluttered, confused, and filled with unresolved emotions. Today is the day you sit with yourself and look directly at the thoughts and feelings you have been avoiding for far too long. Start by taking out a notebook, because writing is one of the fastest ways to understand your mind. On a blank page, begin listing everything that is weighing on you. Write what is draining your energy. Write what you are afraid to admit. Write the habits that keep pulling you backward. Write the dreams that you pretend you no longer want because you are scared of failing. Be brutally honest, because honesty is the foundation of change. Most people feel stuck, not because they lack potential, but because they refuse to face their reality with full honesty. Your mind holds years of unprocessed thoughts. Your heart holds memories and emotions that you never expressed. These hidden pieces quietly shape your decisions, your reactions, your confidence, and your sense of direction. Today, you bring them into the light. Look at the things you avoid. Look at the patterns you repeat. Look at the people you hold on to even though they hurt you. Look at the stories you keep telling yourself about why you cannot move forward. This level of self-awareness might feel uncomfortable, but discomfort is the price of freedom. Cleaning the internal mess also means acknowledging your emotional triggers. Notice what makes you angry, insecure, jealous, or overwhelmed. These reactions are not weaknesses. They are signals pointing to deeper wounds that need attention. When you understand why you react the way you do, you stop being controlled by emotions and start understanding their purpose. You gain clarity, and clarity gives you strength. Once you have confronted your fears and patterns, your vision for life becomes simpler. Problems that once felt gigantic begin to shrink because now you can see the roots. You realize that you have more control than you believed. You discover that small adjustments inside your thinking can create massive changes in your reality. This is the internal reset that most people never do. They keep trying to fix life from the outside, unaware that the true transformation begins in the mind. As you clean your internal space, a new sense of lightness grows within you. You feel more focused, more calm, more aware of what you truly want. You understand what you need to protect. You become more honest about what you must let go of. The confusion begins to fade and your inner voice becomes clearer. This is how you fix your life from the inside. By facing the truth, by understanding your patterns, by clearing the mental noise that has clouded your judgment. When your inner world becomes clean, your outer world finally has the space to transform. Fix your environment. Your environment shapes your life far more powerfully than motivation, inspiration, or willpower. You become a reflection of the space you live in, the people you surround yourself with, and the habits your environment encourages. This is why fixing your external world is one of the fastest ways to fix your internal world. When the space around you is chaotic, your mind becomes chaotic. When your surroundings are cluttered, your thoughts become cluttered. When your environment is filled with distractions, you become distracted. Today is the day you take control of the physical world you live in and create a space that supports the person you want to become. Start with the room you spend the most time in. If your room is messy, your mind will always feel heavy. Cleaning your environment is not just about putting objects in the right place. It is about removing the energy of old decisions and old versions of yourself. Every item you keep carries a memory, an identity, a piece of who you used to be. When you clear your space, you are silently telling your subconscious that you are ready to change. As you throw away unnecessary things, you are removing the old energy that has been holding you back. As you organize your belongings, you create a sense of structure that mirrors the structure you want in your life. Next, organize your digital environment. Your phone and computer are places where you spend hours each day, and they influence your mind more than you realize. Delete the apps that steal your attention. Remove unnecessary notifications. Organize your files. Create a clean digital space that helps you focus instead of distracting you. This small shift can completely change the way your mind functions throughout the day. After clearing your surroundings, look at the people around you. The energy of others has a powerful effect on your motivation and mental clarity. Some people drain you, confuse you, and pull you away from your goals. Others inspire you, support you, and make you stronger. If someone constantly brings drama, negativity, or chaos into your life, it is time to create distance from them. You do not have to cut anyone out with anger. You simply need to protect your peace by choosing where you invest your time and attention. When you choose better company, you naturally become a better version of yourself. Now examine the routines that your environment encourages. If your room is designed for comfort but not productivity, you will always struggle to stay disciplined. If your surroundings make it easy to procrastinate, you will procrastinate. Rearrange your space so that your goals become the default option. Keep your tools visible. Keep your distractions far away. Make your environment a physical reminder of the life you want to build. As you transform your surroundings, you begin to notice a shift inside yourself. You feel lighter, calmer, more focused. Your mind becomes clearer because your environment now supports your clarity. This is the power of fixing your outer world. When your space becomes clean and aligned with your goals, your life finally gains the structure it needs to grow in the right direction. Build the new you. Once you have created clarity inside yourself and peace in your environment, you are finally ready to build the new version of you. This is the stage where your future begins to take shape. Creating a new life does not start with huge achievements. It begins with simple rules, small habits, and clear intentions. The new you is not built in a moment of excitement. The new you is built through consistent choices that reshape the way you think, act, and respond to life. Start by choosing 3 habits that will become the foundation of your new identity. These habits should be simple, realistic, and deeply aligned with the person you want to become. A habit that strengthens your body. A habit that strengthens your mind. A habit that strengthens your discipline. These 3 habits become your anchor. When everything else in life feels uncertain, these habits remind you who you are becoming. They keep you grounded, focused, and stable. Next, choose one primary goal for the next 30 days. Many people try to change everything at once and end up changing nothing. You are not rebuilding your life through chaos. You are rebuilding through clarity. Selecting one meaningful goal helps your mind stay organized and your energy stay concentrated. When your energy is focused, progress feels natural instead of overwhelming. Every step you take becomes more intentional and more powerful. To build the new you, you must also track your actions. Transformation does not happen through guessing, it happens through awareness. At the end of each day, sit down and reflect on your choices. Ask yourself what you did well and what you can improve tomorrow. This simple act of reflection keeps you conscious. It prevents you from slipping back into autopilot. It protects your progress and teaches your mind that you are serious about growth. As you begin to adopt new habits and move toward your goal, you will notice resistance. Your mind may try to pull you back into old patterns because the old you feels familiar and safe. Do not panic when this happens. Resistance is proof that you are growing. Every time you choose your new habits over your old habits, you strengthen your identity. You prove to yourself that you are capable of change. You build confidence not by achieving perfection, but by honoring your daily commitments. Surround yourself with things that support your new identity. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to content that inspires you. Follow people who reflect the mindset you want to develop. Everything you consume becomes part of who you are. When you feed your mind with strong ideas, you become mentally stronger. When you feed your spirit with positivity, you become emotionally stronger. When you feed your habits with consistency, you become unstoppable. The new you is not an image. It is a lifestyle. It is the result of intentional choices repeated every single day. It is the outcome of discipline, clarity, and honesty. When you commit to your new path, your old life begins to fall away. You feel lighter. You feel more powerful. You begin to trust yourself again. This is how you build the new you. Through simple rules, through focused goals, through daily commitment. Today becomes the beginning of the version of yourself that you always knew you could become.